Hello Angel, and thank you for clicking on this video today. I'm the Intuitive Cipher and I'm back with another channeled message, channeled tarot reading message for the collective today. So just take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, as this is a general message just for the collective. We're just going to check in, see how everything's going, see how the energy's moving. So, Spirit, what is up? What do we want to talk about today? Okay. Oh. Also, it is cold here in Melbourne. I've got my hot water bottle. It's that cold. Okay. So we got 77, spirituality. 77, spirituality. Perhaps a connection in, I feel like there's some sort of connection happening here with spirituality. And manifestation, number 8. You could be seeing 8 around a lot, or 77. Or maybe drawn to these colors lately. But spirituality. I really feel that spirituality and manifestation are, two in the same. They go hand in hand. To understand manifestation, you have to understand your spirituality. You have to understand yourself as a spirit first, having a human experience. Surrender. Surrender has been such a huge topic, I feel, in the collective energies at the moment. There's like a surrendering, a giving up of control happening in your spirituality, giving up control and maybe allowing in a divine energy to work through you. That kind of energy, that kind of message is coming through from spirit, and it's helping you to manifest the steps that you need to be taking. There's almost like an end of the line. I feel like you've got to, like, almost like I'm seeing like a collapse happening, but not of like a negative one even necessarily, but just like a burnout that's happened in your spirit perhaps. And it was a necessary part of a phase that had to end. And it's taught you how to surrender. It's taught you how to surrender to like a higher power. Oof. And we have love. Number 6. Beautiful cards. So there's love, spirituality, surrendering, and manifestation. So this feels like you've surrendered to a higher power in love, or you've opened up yourself somehow to allow in this new level of love. I feel like this is like a really big theme that's happening in the world at this moment. There's like energies that are new on the planet, that are coming from universal sources to help heal the planet. These want to come out. So I've got these Angels of Atlantis cards. So these are like archangels. So I haven't worked with them for a little while, but they wanted to come out today. Wow. A lot wanted to come out today. They're excited to be here. Retreat. So we've got Raziel with retreat. Retreat. Yeah, this is like retreating into love. Retreating into a surrender. Retreating into peace and like calm. Retreat. This retreat feels like within. This retreat feels like you are finally finding some peace within yourself that maybe you were struggling to reach previously. Yeah, evolution. There's something that you're evolving through internally, and it had a lot to do with surrendering to like the spirituality that you feel, the natural call that you feel to a certain spirituality. Take that how it resonates. It can be any religion, because any religion can be gorgeous and still activate fate, activate that faith, activate that same loving frequency. Just because it's a religion doesn't mean that it's negative, you know, necessarily. Wow. Okay, so yeah, there's been a huge theme of integrity happening, and this is like an inner acceptance, an inner balancing, especially in the root chakra. If you're drawn to reds, there's been a healing, a collective healing within root chakras happening at the moment, which is super important for manifestation. You know, you need a healed, functioning, clear root chakra to manifest the spiritual inspirations that come through in the form of just, you know, natural urges towards things that feel aligned to your heart on a deeper level. Gratitude. So this also has abundance. So this feels like there's a lot of positivity here. This is like a lot of beautiful energy. It's like this integrity is something that you've been working towards, clearly, because integrity generally requires a level of healing to take place. We also have Archangel Michael here with patience and the I am presence. So I am presence is really, for me, accepting God within, accepting the higher power within, which in turn, in other words, is accepting the super conscious aspect to ourselves, which is the spirit, the spiritual aspect to us, which is like, because there is 3 parts within the mind. I don't know why this is coming through, but it's coming through. 3 parts to the mind, and it's the conscious, the lower conscious, the everyday one that we consider is the I. And then there's the subconscious, which is the part of the mind, the much bigger part of the mind that we don't understand, that encompasses the bigger connection to the universe. And then there's the other part of the mind, which is able to channel guidance through our channel connected to God. So this is what feels like has been, it feels like it's been, sorry, I was playing music just because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes my energy feels a little off on these days that I actually really want to film. So yeah, I put music on. I'll link the thing below, but it still has ads in it, and I should just find something else to play. I'll get there. Some tarot on this, because it feels like there's a very spiritual phase happening, an opening of crown chakra. There's a connection between purple and red, yeah, in the surrender. So this feels like there's an opening or a fully clearing channel happening within you, because this is the root chakra up to the crown. So this is like a complete clear out of the past that has allowed you to find the love, the source of love within, rather than perhaps in external places. Yeah, you found the love within. You've connected to that unconditional source of love that radiates within all of us, but it's all about how we tune into it, you know. And a lot of us, like, it's not part of mainstream culture to even like talk this way. So yeah, I don't know why that wanted to come through. Two of Swords. This is like the energy of being at a crossroads. Yeah, crossroads. This is the energy that you're having to be patient through. The Two of Swords is like indecision or unsure. Having to, really, the Two of Swords is about not being able to see where you're wanting to go, or not really being able to clearly see where the next sort of steps are, and having to rely on our intuition, or really learning to feel, because it is the two. So there's still an element of learning to feel into the intuition to guide you through this decision that you're having to make. The decision could be something physical, like to do with your life. But it could also be very energetic, because I feel like I'm speaking to someone that's very aware of their spirituality, aware of their spiritual nature. Maybe not completely sure of the future and what it entails, but you're very anchored into self-awareness. You're a very enlightened soul, even if you don't feel like you are. Sometimes this card can come out when we're really questioning and doubting ourselves about something, when in actual fact it's like everything's happening so beautifully for you. Everything's flowing perfectly as it should. That's what I'm feeling for this. But then this physical self of you is this conscious everyday part of you is still like a little, almost worried. I feel like a little sense of worry coming through this. Because she's on one leg, so she's trying to find balance. So there's a new cycle starting for you. There's a new cycle. So we've got the Page and the Queen. So there's a reconnection between your inner child. There's like a healing of the inner child here. That's what I'm feeling from that. And it's led you to be in this position of like really unsure, because that healing that you've had to do to get to this Queen of Wands, which is completely owning and regaining your own personal power, is not an easy journey. And it often requires us to go on an internal journey where we can't really see what the hell's going on. On an internal journey back to this energy within us, to find this youthful, excited, pioneering energy. This is like, is willing to try anything, try new things, you know? That's that real keen to get out there energy. And that's what I feel like you've healed within yourself by going internally, healing something that needed to be healed, even though you didn't know how it was going to work out. It really taught you patience, and it's actually helped you. It's been the thing that's reconnected you back to a sense of spirituality and a connection back to God, whatever God is to you, or, you know, however that is for you. King of Cups. Oh. Okay, so you got the King of Cups and the 10 of Cups. That's exciting energy. That's like the King of Cups is depicted as a female here. It doesn't matter about gender, but that basically, a King of Cups can be like a destined partner, you know, like a divine counterpart coming together, full fulfillment, full sense of fulfillment. So this really feels like someone's coming in for you, and it's divinely, it's love. It's love. That's the total love message right there. This is like full emotional awareness and healing and full emotional stability within the self. So like this is so full of love, self-love, that there's no need for love elsewhere kind of thing. There's an internal source of love now, which makes the King of Cups completely self-reliant. So that means this emotional awareness that you've built here is allowing you to step into a life that feels amazingly balanced, connected, and really fulfilling, and it's attracting someone in. So whether this is the someone or this emotional awareness that you've gained, yeah, cute little message there. Love that for you. It almost feels like there's a holiday coming, like a holiday somewhere beachy, Honolulu. Take it as it resonates. Well, we have the King and the Queen of Cups. Sorry, I'm a little out of it today. Feel a little out of it. Why is that? What's going on here? Five of Swords. Oh, yeah. So this patience you've had to build. There's been a lot of rebalancing that's had to take place after you've dealt with a certain group of people, a certain type of people that were willing to win at any cost, people that were willing to play mental games. Five of Swords to me is like mental games, mental conflict with others, like mind games, or just dealing with people that have hidden agendas. So you've really dealt with some difficult people at a young age. Difficult fights you've had to fight from a young age. And this is giving me the energy of, you know, this is like your passion towards trying new things, your confidence. It's like fresh and new and willing to make them, you know, look like a fool, you know, look like a goose by trying new things. So that's what I feel like this has maybe affected over the years for you. These fights that you've had to protect yourself from in order to survive, honestly, has really put you into a place of opening up, actually. I mean, the healing would be the thing that's opened you, or the attention you've had to put on yourself, because to have the King and the Queen of Cups on the table, you've really had to go in on an inward journey of understanding your emotions, healing your emotions, any emotions that that are attached to also past memories. You know, that really steps into PTSD and that kind of thing. So maybe that's what this energy is really bringing. But these colors are really connecting for me. They seem like the same color, and this is like gratitude. So I feel like you're actually stepping into a phase, no matter how absurd it might seem, where you actually feel gratitude for the dealings that you had with these kinds of people from the past, the conflicts that have weighed heavy on your mind, because they actually sent you on a journey of finding yourself, and being able to find yourself will now lead you to be able to find your, I don't know, maybe not one true love, but maybe if that's your jam, but at least like partners that treat you like an equal. Maybe that's something that you've struggled with in your relationship sector, because there are a lot of cups here. Yeah, so we've got the High Priestess. This is an opening of a channel, opening of an internal channel. Yeah, look, so this, so it actually, the High Priestess came out reversed. So for me, this is like, it caused you, these people, dealing with these people caused you to close off to a spiritual understanding, close off to spiritual gifts, close off to love. And you've been on an energy or an internal journey of opening the channels, opening the internal channels, because it's opening up your psychic abilities, opening up, or at least what that looks like is just a stepping in and a getting to know yourself on a deeper level. So, Four of Cups. Yeah, so there was, Four of Cups, Five of Swords. Like, a lot of mental, emotional, your mental and emotional space has been so intertwined, and they are connected. They are one and the same. Your thoughts have a direct connection on your feeling, and your feelings can also create thoughts. So it's important it was important for you to get back to being able to hear yourself, hear your heart, the voice of your heart. The Four of Cups can sometimes lend to advice that we have to take, which is to step aside, step into nature, quieten everything down just so we can hear our voice again. So this feels like something you really had to learn to do, because you kept coming to this space of just dissatisfaction and just confusion and sadness. You know, the Four of Cups can be those melancholy kind of feelings, but not really understanding why. So it's sent, and the Eight of Wands, I mean, this is like internal struggles of limitation holding you back. So it's all been linked to this past energy of conflict. But it's really put you on a journey of becoming and stepping into the High Priestess of your life. We all have an internal High Priestess. Justice. Yeah. A rebalancing, a justice. A rebalancing of past injustice. I don't know. Karma. These were karma bonds that you had in the past. There's a lot of pause here. You went on a deep pause to rebalance the energy, rebalance your karma. I think this is you becoming aware. You became aware of how you were showing up in life. The Justice card is all about almost becoming aware of patterns in your life. It's a big step of coming back to your own energy. But there's justice coming in with this past situation and with these past energies. I feel like you're even evoking it, you're channeling it, attracting it, you're magnetizing yourself to this energy, this satisfaction, this fulfillment, this life that you absolutely adore, because Queen of Wands again on the deck, on the table. I always say that. internal healing. Internal healing brings a rebalancing to the energy and allows you to bring in the dreams that you've always had. The King of Wands is, oh, it's a knight. It's a knight. So this is passionate energy. For some reason, I saw that as the king. That's interesting. But the Knight of Wands, you're moving into a period of like passionate action because you took the time to go inward and really slow down. Because I'm really drawn to these two as the two, which is like the pause sign. I'm seeing a big pause in my mind. So you had to go on the pause. Yeah. But there's definitely energy ramping up here. Let's get these ones. There's energy ramping up here. I feel like this message feels a little clunky for me. I don't know. It's probably coming out on camera, but I feel like it's clunky because this is the energy that you're moving out of. It feels like a chariot that's like kind of like dun-dun, dun-dun. You know, the wheels are like dragging for some reason. So I feel like that's part of like that's. But there's also so much positivity here. So I feel like you're moving between two worlds. Infinity, unlimited potentials come out. So there's something that you're working on now. There's a project you're working on right now that some wax fell off my candle. There's distractions. Why? Yes, there's a project that you're working on at the moment that is opening up a door for you. Yeah, it is a door that's also got a key of potential. This card is definitely, it loves coming out. There's this energy in the collective of new doors opening. There's an opportunity that there's a project that you're taking more seriously, following passionately. Oh, peace and harmony. That's the energy. That's how I feel a little confused by the energy, because there's a lot of like positivity and like peace, harmony. Look, rainbow and hope. I mean, like that's big energy, a lot of rainbow energy. So there's like these little like potholes in this energy within the collective where it's like we're dealing with like some pretty big, heavy things, big, heavy energy that just leaves us feeling like this is a lot of negative energy, a lot of self-torment, these are like inner triggers that are coming up to the surface that really require love for us to finally let go. And that is moving you into a period of peace and harmony, stability. Look, peace, harmony, rainbow. We've also got anchor. You found the anchor, and it's you. It's your spirituality. It's your I am presence. It's your connection directly to God. Whatever that is for you. Because remember, like, all of it is beautiful, and all of it, every religion has its aspect for a reason, and it all brings balance to the overall picture. So it's all relevant, and it's all important, and it's all worth loving. Abundance. These are all amazing cards. This is like new stability. There's the door that's opening for you. There's the door that you have the key to. Abundance, peace, harmony. I mean, oh my gosh, this, never give up. Never give up. Phrases of motivation. So this week I was drawn to Sia, the song Never Give Up by Sia. Never giving up. There's this energy, I feel like that's the internal connection. That's what you've healed, that ability to get yourself going. time and time again. Balance, I mean, I literally can't. There's so much positive, amazing energy here. I feel like there's really nothing to worry about. But I still feel like you have these moments of falling back into your emotions. But that's okay, because, you know, that's all part of it. But it's about remembering that through those emotional moments, you're still, it's almost like a past energy coming up from within to be released finally, you know, with love. There's this, I feel like it's a final release for you. There's like a breakthrough, because to be getting the peace and harmony card and rainbows with miracles, and there's crowns, there's, you know, shiny things. It's like, I feel like there's a big energy shift happening here for you. Yeah. Receiving. Yeah. Huge energy shift for you. Like you don't see this coming. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Receiving. Something's coming in for you, because you've opened up to a divine source of love. And it took courage. It took courage to do this. It's not easy work, especially when you've come from like a place of having such a closed heart. No shame. It happens, right? It happens from the things we have to deal with at a young age before we're ready. Especially in this society, this community, I guess. Courage and awakening. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown, following intuition through this period of not knowing, dealing with the unknown, just trusting in a higher power. And it's leading you to awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Yeah, see, you've accepted God in the every moment, the present moment, I don't know, there's like a connection, a deeper connection coming through. A higher awakening to God as a being, because sometimes it does take a while depends how much conditioning you have around Christ consciousness, God in general, religion in general. We've all grown up with such varying experiences with this aspect that actually reflects an internal part of us. So if we have an external difficult experience with a religion or a religious group, it can put in some really firm walls, closed doors to God, and to even being able to be comfortable with that topic in the same room. So I feel like this is coming through because, yeah, so you've seen contradictions in religions, and it led you to maybe close your faith, close to even the concept of it, or at least like just step back from it, you know, not be aware of it because it's the too hard basket almost. I don't know why that's all coming through. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are open. I feel like this message has been all over the place. I'm so sorry if it's not that good, if it's not that solid for you. Let's just see what these cards have to say. Emotions are running high. I think that makes sense for me. It's a supermoon. That's intense energy, and maybe that's what I'm feeling. It's sort of like a bit of an overwhelmed energy, an overwhelmed energy because it's getting so positive, perhaps. I mean, that's a relevant step that happens in the spiritual journey. You know, when you open up to the abundance of the universe, there's amazement, there's wow factors, there's mind-blowing things. Conclusions are within reach. Things that you're unsure about are coming to a close. Things you've been unsure about. I feel like this is just tying up loose ends. Or maybe it feels like there's like big question marks over you at the moment that you don't know how to fully answer. But this is all about not needing those answers and going forward anyway, because you know that you are good enough. There's this healing within that's taken place, within your feminine energy. You are good enough. You are very close to achieving your goal. So there is the finish line. There's definitely still energy of a finish line present here in this channeled message. You are good enough. You are good enough. Self-love, self-healing, giving yourself the retreat, creating life as a retreat. You know, it's almost like, you know, if you want to start like working out, for example, the way that you can really commit to it on a long term basis is if you make it enjoyable and make it fun and make it feel good to you. You know, actually like beating yourself into working out is never gonna have a long lasting effect. You have to enjoy it. So sometimes you do have to make yourself a little cute tea, you know, and get up in and put on really comfy clothes before you put on your workout clothes, just to help you ease into those finer little steps that will help you get to the goal. I don't know. Surrender to the divine. Yeah, so there's this giving up that's happened in a way. A giving up, a surrender. You've actively had to do this. You know what I'm talking about with this surrender card coming out. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Whoever this message is for. You've worked at it. Surrendering doesn't just like fall in your lap. It's usually at the end of the start of a new journey. It's usually at the end of almost like giving up of the right things. Does that make sense? Your commitment is being tested. Okay. Well, that would make sense because it's almost, I mean, tested is such like a funny word. I would say there's energy building, and it's almost like this energy that's building is really your faith building in yourself. Expect a powerful change. Yeah. So no matter the tests, no matter the difficulties that show up, you're still just flying through them, flying through these tests. Expect a powerful change. This is eclipse energy. Something that you set at the eclipse, perhaps. Some intentions you set at the eclipse are bringing in peace and harmony. I'm speaking to someone that's very spiritual, but very connected to the intuition. Oh, the nose is going now. Connected to their intuition. Very witchy, even if you don't associate with witches. It's that connection to earth energy, pagan energy, but, you know, not pagan, not religion. Okay, so I'm going to get some self-care cards. Oh, sing. Self-care cards. So this is energies from spirit that you are guided to do, or that I find even when I pull them, you know, like it'll say something random and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll do that. And then I find like I naturally gravitate into doing it anyway. These cards are amazing. So that's what I'm offering over to you. However you put that into a nice little sentence to make that make sense. But sing. So more singing. Fun. Singing is fun. Singing, if you are stuck in low vibrations, singing can be difficult. Or if you're stuck in low vibrations, singing, the energy to sing can be hard to find, because it does require us to be on a certain level, right? It's a sense of expression. You have to be feeling a certain way. Soak in a bath is here as well. There's the retreat. More baths, more happy singing. So I feel like this happiness that's like happening for you soon is definitely putting you into a phase of singing more. Oh. Nourish the temple. And we've got sex. Nourish the temple and sex. That's someone coming in for you. That's the someone coming in for you, right? Need I say any more? Nourish your temple. So this really feels like you're just naturally gravitating to healthier foods, craving healthier foods. I mean, there's like leaves all over her body. So this feels like you're naturally gravitating to ways of eating that are better for you. So I really, this is just like natural changes that are happening. You don't have to do much. I feel like a lot of the work's already been done. Yeah, I think that's all I'm feeling. Let's see if any more want to come out of here. Yep. Oh, one more. Burning bowl ritual. Yep, there's the surrender. You burnt away some things. You burnt away, and if you haven't, you're about to. But burning rituals can be so good for you to just clear out spiritually, internally, things of the past that you can't really control. That's the surrender. It's like, okay, I can't change the situation, but I can at least, this is either how I want it to go, or this is what I would want to say. This is what I need. Putting it all onto something. So it's out of here onto something, and then watching it actually burn away. It's really powerful. And if you do feel naturally drawn to doing this, I would highly recommend following through with that inspiration, because that is how I found surrendering, actually, myself. That's how I was able to burn away. Help, it's all part of it. Like, just doing one burning ritual isn't going to just miraculously have it all done for you, but it's the layers of it, right? It's the layers of trauma and the past difficulties, the past conflicts that you kind of have to like burn away slowly, with maybe even regular burning rituals, or just things that you come across. A burning ritual can be like super regular. You can do it really regularly. It doesn't have to just be like at a moon phase. It can just be when you feel called to it. Yeah, that's all I'm really feeling for this reading. It's kind of long, I'm sorry. And I feel like messy as well. Messy energy. If you feel comfortable to share how any of this resonated for you, please leave it in the comments below so I can read. Thank you guys. I hope this was helpful, and I wish you all the best. And maybe I'll see you for another reading in the future. Mwah.